Please stand for the arrival of the bride. Take a little step to your right. And another. Okay. Don't move. That's all the bridesmaids. Oh wow, don't turn. Okay.
Thank you.
Good to go. Okay, you stay there and you go and stand next to him. And then stand a little, if you stand a little bit more there, yes, let everyone, that's right. Olivia and Lee, it's your wedding. The day is finally here where you will celebrate your love story and make promises to each other that you will keep for a lifetime. You have travelled over 4,000 miles to marry here, closer to where you both were born and raised, and everybody here is so happy that you have. Because this beautiful day could only feel complete with your families and friends around you, those who have been there for you, regardless of distance, as you met, fell in love, and began the chapters of overseas lives together. I know how much it means to you to be surrounded by them for this big step into marriage. Now, those of you who know Lee Oldroyd know that he is a man who makes his own destiny happen. He doesn't function on maybes, preferring when to if, and deal to no deal. During a visit to the UK from Hong Kong, whilst dipping a loafer in the dating apps, he matched with Olivia and they arranged to meet. He made sure beforehand that she was fully clear on the fact that she would be moving to Hong Kong herself if they hit it off, which seemed crazy at the time to be so matter of fact. But hey, look where we are now. Olivia did her best to ensure Lee was reminded of why dating in the Southwest can be weird. She navigated her way into his enormous 4x4 wearing her slinkiest dress and took him not to the romantic hideaway restaurant she was expecting from the reviews, but to an old lady's living room in Dorset, where their outrageously awful dinner mattered less and less, the more they realised that actually Hong Kong probably was on the cards. If became when very quickly. Lee banked the biggest deal of his life without even lifting a dock line. Hopefully, many of you sat here today will have experienced all-consuming love and know how it feels. That knowledge that if you don't see them right now, you won't make it through the day. That need to drive for miles simply to spend time together. This is how it is right from the start for Lee and Olivia. There was a weekend in Bournemouth where nothing and nobody else mattered. There was a holiday to Sri Lanka cut short because, well, Lee wasn't in Sri Lanka and Olivia was, and that didn't matter. That didn't feel right anymore. What has started by chance became more of a fate situation, and you don't mess with fate. You get on a Cathay Pacific Jumbo and you go to Hong Kong to start the love story of a lifetime. As Lee said to me, things stopped being a you or a me decision, and everything became a what are we going to do plan. And that is the foundational strength of your incredibly strong bond. You come as a pair, you stay as a pair, you leave as a pair, whatever happens. I'd like to invite Olivia's brother Josh up to read for us. Josh is going to read Joy by Donna Ashworth, which perfectly describes the arrival of this love into your lives.
Let's do it. Thanks, Josh.
You stay, I'll move.
Thank you. Joy does not arrive with a fanfare on a red carpet strewn with the flowers of a perfect life. Joy sneaks in as you pour a cup of coffee, hitting your favourite tree just right. And you usher Joy away because you're not ready for her, because your house is not as it should be for such a distinguished guest. But Joy, you see, cares nothing for your messy home or your bank balance or your waistline. Joy is supposed to slither through. Joy is supposed to slither through the cracks of your imperfect life. That's how Joy works. You cannot truly invite her. You can only be ready when she appears. And hug her with meaning, because in this very moment, Joy chose you. Thank you, Josh. Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you, Josh. The great American author Maya Angelou once wrote, "You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them." Building a life together on a different continent and a drastically different time zone from your friends and family was a brave choice, particularly for Olivia, who described herself to me as a home bird, happy and free, pun probably intended, before she met Lee. Hong Kong was exciting, romantic, full of new experiences, and both of your careers thrived as you worked hard. Lee fell deeper in love with Olivia as he got to experience her beautifully gentle and creative attitude to teaching her kindergarten classes. Olivia marvelled at Lee's resilience and ambition as he built his business. There was a lot of travel, a lot of good times, rugby sevens, and good meals shared. Until the pandemic. Hong Kong deployed one of the world's longest and strictest lockdowns, which meant for nearly 3 years of your relationship, not only were you unable to fly back to the UK, but much of it was spent in your apartment, just the two of you. And in these long months, as events moved beyond anyone's control, you decided not to be reduced by them. It was stressful, strange, but often beautiful times, where you bonded deeply and laid down some of the most tender chapters of your love story. Neither of you will ever forget your hikes together in the hills of Hong Kong, exploring in nature, or the glorious decadence of the independence of your first post-COVID trip to Bali. In difficult circumstances, you learnt how easy it was to love each other. Olivia, you will always hold in your heart the moment when, as you prepared to watch your darling grandpa's funeral online in your pyjamas, Lee came out of the bedroom, fully suited, right down to the lapel pin, to join you and remember him. I think this says so much, and not just about Lee's minor bespoke tailoring addiction. Living away from loved ones, you've made your definition of home mean wherever the two of you are together. But you've kept that principle firmly intertwined with a genuine deep affection and responsibility for each other's families back here in the UK. You take every chance you can to spend time with your family and friends and stay connected with your roots. And I know, Lee, that you are strongly committed to ensuring that Olivia's family and friends know that her happiness, security and well-being is always your biggest priority. I think one of the most adorable things about you is the differences in your personalities, which make you perfect for each other because you colour in each other's missing bits. Lee, you've been a bit in love with boats for most of your life. Olivia, you still think they all look like floating irons. Olivia, you can be a bit indecisive sometimes, but Lee's happy to make a choice and make it fast. Lee likes a quick, mindful work surface tidy session. Olivia's a fan of arranging mugs there for him to tidy. Olivia loves to dance, is partial to the club when in the vicinity of her girls. Well, while Lee kicks back with a Negroni, a cigar, a nice view and a bit of Hans Zimmer. The core of this beautiful relationship isn't always about meeting in the middle. It's about having the trust in one another to enable you both to sometimes step over that centre point, take each other's hand and say, I've got this and I can make it work for us. And that is marriage, the continual ebb and flow of this confidence, support, gentle encouragement and communication. You're perfectly suited by being deliciously different sometimes. Phil, Lee's father, is going to join us now and read the most wonderful poem about the power of trust in togetherness, which couldn't be more perfect for this marriage. Phil?
Be dancing out.
Yeah. A little poem that hopefully reflects Lee and Livy and their experience that's gone on. It's called A Bird and a Boat. A little bird found a boat. A rope and a knot held it afloat. The little bird found out that the boat was soon heading out. Where are you headed? Asked the bird. Straight to the sun, the boat replied. You're welcome to come along if you like. The little bird's eyes lit up bright. Yes, she said, I've been waiting to go towards the light my entire life. Anchors up, they headed out that night. The sun was shining and they both felt alive. A couple of months went by and the boat noticed that occasionally the little bird would fly off for some time. The little bird knew that the boat was heading in the same direction. However, she wanted to fly to that same location. The boat started to worry that the bird would leave for home when she sometimes began to feel alone. The bird doesn't like the salt and the heat. She doesn't know where she's going. Well, one day they reached the golden shore. The little bird soared high with glee. Once there, they even travelled some more. With the boat anchored down, we made it together, the bird chirped bright. Your journey and mine, a beautiful flight. The boat smiled wide, a heart full of cheer. Together we've travelled, my friend, my dear. So in laughter and joy, they danced in the light. A bird, a boat, harmony in flight.
Thank you. You said.
Thank you.
Wasn't that perfect? That's just a fated reading. Beautiful. Okay.
Sorry.
Nothing to apologise for. Lee?
Do you want me to move?
No. Please don't. Olivia loves you so much. She loves every layer of your personality and has so much faith in you. She's so excited to create the next chapters of your lives together, starting with continuing to build a home for you both, Rupert, and anybody else that might come along. She can't wait to see more of the world with you. She wants to take you skiing. She wants to take you back to Paris. She's in awe of your determination to be the best that you can be, and in love with the way you never fail to support her in her own dreams also. She loves you even more than she loves Elvis movies and YouTube tutorials on makeup.
That's a lot.
She really loves you in a tux, which is lucky. But she really fell in love with you in a Union Jack unitard. She knows that you will be there for her whole life, especially when she needs a cup of tea, a blanket, or a cuddle to get through the day. She will be your home forever. Olivia. Lee has loved you pretty much since the moment you found each other. Your smile lights up his days, and he will spend a lifetime finding ways to keep you smiling. His resilience and determination to succeed in his career is built on the foundations of the love and security that you provide him. He can't wait to take you to Barbados, and later on, when you might be needing a bigger boat for more little passengers, he's going to take you to Disneyland. He will always be there for you, for nights on the sofa with Rupert, or nights under the stars with a cold glass of Sauvignon Blanc. He'll be your human shield against any possible avian invaders, and always be there with a motivational book suggestion if you need one. When he closes his eyes and thinks about you, you're laughing, and your happiness means absolutely everything to him. It's what drives him forward. He loves your kindness and your patience and is aware and in awe of your grace and your beauty. He will love you and keep you shining forever. You've chosen to live away from the places and people that are most familiar to you. But as the French author André Gide once wrote, man cannot discover new oceans unless he has the courage to lose sight of the shore. Your joint sense of adventure and your courage to explore the world is something your families and friends are very proud of. One of the strangest parts of parenthood is that we raise our children to be strong and independent, curious, and are then faced with the results of our success when their strength and curiosity drives them to go and be independent. Brave and adventurous you may be, Olivia and Lee, but equally brave and worthy of acknowledgement on the day we are celebrating your marriage are the 4 people who taught you how to love and to be so open to the thrilling possibilities of it, your parents. Your wedding ceremony gifts you a highly unusual situation, a brief moment in your lives where everybody you love and respect is gathered close by, watching and listening to your love story. So whilst we're here together, and you are standing on the shores of your origins, I'd like to take the opportunity to give those that love you to tell you how much you are both loved here. Lee. People simply love spending time with you, and I don't think anyone here thinks they get to do that enough, because you don't stay still for very long, do you?
Sorry.
I think that you amaze people with your ability to work hard, achieve your goals, and still remain such a lovely, approachable, kind man. Your mum thinks you've made home in hotter climes after spending time as a baby under a sun lamp because of your brave early arrival. However, she, like your friends, are in absolute awe of your determination to achieve your goals and get what you want out of life. You may like the heat, but you give a warm aura of your own that makes the people you love feel very glad that they know you. You've loved things that move since you were a little boy: cars, tractors, planes, and especially boats. And your parents are so proud that you've made a career based on part of you that is so central to your enjoyment of life too. Something I'd like you to hear today, Lee, is that when the people here who really know you and love you close their eyes and imagine what you might be doing, they don't see you on a yacht or in a meeting. They picture you holding hands with this woman on the beach, playing with your dog.
Yeah.
That's the Lee they miss, think about, and look forward to seeing again. So that's the Lee that you must always keep hold of. Olivia Bird. Not for much longer. Costume party fanatic. From pink lady to ballerina, sailor, GB bobslayer. Former owner of the world's messiest teenage bedroom. Fan of a Sean Paul dance floor filler. Terrible fish keeper, but amazing dog mum. Cereal fruit snack non-finisher. Former Frome resident, now global adventurer. You are universally loved. Josh doesn't think marriage will change you, partially because he's confident that you are too good at standing your ground to change anything unless you want to. He knows, however, that you'll always be up for an après-ski table dance with him or a backseat of the car sibling argument. He loves the life you're living, and he's always going to be a bit in awe of his sister. Alice's memories of growing up with you as her friend are exactly as they should be. Beautiful, funny and chaotic snapshots of 2 girls making the most of their time together. And she's so proud of the woman that you've become. She sees her friend on this amazing adventure and knows the memories you're making now with Lee are going to be every bit as wonderful. Now, most people here are looking at you and seeing a beautiful bride, but there's 2 people here who are seeing their daughter, and that is a totally different lens to be viewing this through. Your mum is seeing a mixture of a little girl in a princess dress and wellies, who walked at 9 months old and loves to read. The child who is so adored by her grandparents in every single way. The teenage girl always dashing out the door to have a bit too much fun with her friends. And the best friend that she speaks to every day as if you were in the next room, not on another continent. Your dad, well, he is a towering blaze of pride in your kindness, resilience, bravery and beauty, inside and out. Family is everything to the Birds, and what your parents are so happy about is that Lee is so comfortable with all of them and such a great addition to the party. They know you make each other truly happy, and they know that when Lee is focused on leaping over those high bars that he sets himself, it's because he wants you to be happy and secure too. And that is all a parent ever needs to hear, that their child is giving and receiving the love that they deserve. Okay, it's time to get down to business. So if I come and stand here and you 2 stand just there.
I asked you just to pull.
Of course.
And move back. Not move.
Okay, I'm just going to floof a bit. You got a veil preference, curly or?
Just out.
Just
Down.
Just out. There we go. Oh, hang on. Now I've literally set sail for you now.
It's all right.
Well, it's not if it hits flowers. There we go. You thought I only had one job. We've now come to the part of our ceremony where Lee and Olivia would like to make some commitments to each other in front of their treasured family and friends to signify their intent to continue to grow and communicate as one married unit. However, no marriage is an island, and if this was one, it would clearly be Jumeirah Bay. So they'd like to ask their guests today to make some commitments of love and support too. Therefore, when I ask you a question, please respond with a big "we will." But first, Lee and Olivia. Do you want to come a bit closer there? You can hold hands if you'd like to. Lee, will you commit to staying by Olivia's side through the good times and the not so good times, always keeping in mind the past you share and the future you would like to build?
I will.
Lee, will you commit to loving Olivia, keeping your heart and mind open to her hopes and her dreams, and listening to her when she needs to hear your thoughts?
I will.
And Lee, will you commit to, regardless of temperature, circumstance, current state of relaxation or lack of shoes, that you will be the only one to take Rupert out if he needs to go?
I will.
Olivia, will you commit to loving Lee, standing by him in the good times and the not so good times for your lifetime together?
I will.
Olivia, will you commit to keeping an open heart and mind to Lee's hopes and dreams, listening to him when he needs your patience and comforting him when he needs your support?
I will.
And Olivia, will you commit to accepting that Lee's jewellery box will always be of equal size to your own, if not maybe a bit bigger, and that another lapel pin is always a good idea?
I will.
Friends and family of Olivia and Lee, will you commit to welcoming them into your hearts and your homes whenever they need you, through the good times and the not so good times? Friends and family of Olivia and Lee, will you commit to supporting them and reminding them of their hopes and ambitions, even when the events of the present threaten to overwhelm the future? And friends and family, will you commit to a midterm future of opening WhatsApp and receiving many pictures of beautiful beaches, delicious looking cocktails, insanely cute pictures of Rupert, and stories of this life of beautiful adventure, and replying with pictures of rainy car windscreens, pub roast dinners, and rarely available in Dubai snacks on the supermarket shelves? Thank you, that's very important to me personally. Nicely done. Lee and Olivia will now exchange their wedding vows. These words form the foundations of their marriage, signifying their love for the past, present, and future of each other, and their intention to remain devoted to their relationship as they cross over into marriage. So I'm going to say a line and you're going to repeat it, okay? I, Lee, take you, Olivia, to be my wife.
I, Lee, take you, Olivia, to be my wife. Sorry. Anyway,
Don't apologise. To love and to hold from this day forward.
to love and to hold from this day forward,
For better or worse, for richer or poorer.
for better, for worse, for richer or poorer,
In sickness and in health, to love and to cherish.
in sickness and in health,
To love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
till death do us part.
till death do us part.
Well done. I, Olivia, take you, Lee, to be my husband.
I, Olivia, take you, Lee, to be my husband.
To love and to hold from this day forward.
To love and to hold from this day forward.
For better or for worse, for richer or for poorer.
For better or for worse, for richer or poorer.
In sickness and in health,
In sickness and in health.
to love and to cherish,
To love and to cherish.
till death do us part.
Till death do us part.
Lee and Olivia will now exchange wedding rings. Now, I could tell you a lot about the ancient traditions of why they are worn, or how they circle the finger where the most blood flows to your heart, or about which finger is most appropriate to put them on. However, I think in reality, your rings are a gift. The first gift you ever give each other as husband and wife. A unique gift that you will never give to another soul, and a gift that you carry with you to remind yourself of the promises you have made here today in front of your closest family and friends. Now, which debonair, firmly supportive and maybe slightly panicking person is bringing me the rings today? You can stick those right there. Legend. Okay. You're going first.
Yep.
Fabulous, well done. Lee, do you accept this ring as a symbol of Olivia's eternal love for you? Do you promise to use it to remind you to cherish everything that has gone before between you and everything that is to come?
I do. That's right.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Olivia, do you accept this ring as a symbol of Lee's eternal love for you? Do you promise to use it to remind you to cherish everything that has gone before between you and everything that is to come?
I do.
Oh, you got that one. Good.
Sorry, push it. Push it.
Sure.
Yeah, it's fine. Just be wrong. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
It's on. We're okay, it's on.
Now, you two stay here and I'm going to go and stand over here, okay? Friends and family of this wonderful couple, today you have witnessed their commitment to each other, which is founded on the deepest love and respect. May their marriage be long, happy and healthy and full of beautiful adventure. I'd like to present Mr. and Mrs. Oldroyd. Lee, it's time to do what the crowd came to see. Please kiss your wife. Do you want me to help you turn your dress around?
Is that all right?
Of course.
Thank you.
Like to dance?
Can you there?
Go slow, go slow.
Oh, yeah.
You gonna dip me?
All right, kiss.
Yeah, no, this way, this way.
Ah. No.
Oh, okay.